Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Dr. Bhawani Kari. Today, I have brought new idea, new chapter, and it is in BBS first year in course. The title of the essay is Two Ways to Belong in America, written by Bharati Mukherjee. In this essay, she compares and contrasts how she and her sister Mira lived on the American continent. Bharati enjoyed full mobility by marrying an American boy of Canadian parentage and working in many parts of America and Canada, while Mira remained in the same job and in the same place for many years. Bharati lost her own Indianness, the original identity, but Mira remained with her own Indian identity lifelong. Bharati enjoyed unlimited freedom, but Mira remained as a worker in a foreign country. These two sisters are representative examples of millions of foreigners living in the United States. It is the story of Mira and Bharati from Kolkata. Bharati has got American citizen, but Mira has not got it. Mira went to the United States in 1960 to study child psychology and preschool education. Bharati went in 1961 to study creative writing at the University of Iowa. They were identical in appearance and attitude. They dressed alike in saris and expressed identical views on politics, social issues, and love and marriage in India. They had thought of studying for 2 years in America and returning to India to marry the grooms of their father's choosing. But Mira married an Indian student in 1962 who was getting his business administration degree at State University in America. They got the labor certification necessary for the green card of hassle-free residence and employment. Mira has become nationally recognized for her contributions to the field of preschool education and parent-teacher relationship. Parent-teacher relationship. Though she has spent 36 years legally in America, she is passionate about Indian citizenship and hopes to go home to India when she retires. C is to be added there when she retires. After when, there must be written C. Bharati went to Canada with her husband who was out of her culture, caste and tradition. Though it has become 33 years of marriage, she has got an emotional strain that came with marrying outside her ethnic community, choosing a husband who was not her father's selection. The pure culture of her Mukherjee family had gone because of cultural and psychological mongrelization. Bharati and Mira are the only blood-related sisters in America. They remain in contact by phone. They had a polite argument with the US Vice President Gore's citizenship in US about the protection and economic benefits that come with living and working in America. Mira was fluent in English, and it gave her confidence to debate the rights and security of the foreign workers. Mira has invested her creativity and professional skills into the improvement of America's preschool system over 30 years. She has obeyed all the rules, paid her taxes, and she loves her work, her students, and the friends she has made. She says that if America means makes new rules, not means, makes new rules, there should be makes, not means. Makes new rules, they must be applied only to the newcomers, but not to those who are living and working from the past in America. She is ready to make American citizenship and leave it when she comes to India if America passes an anti-immigration bill in Congress. Mira's voice is the voice of the millions who have been living and working as immigrants in America. Bharati felt betrayed in Canada, and Mira feels the same now in the USA. Bharati and Mira differ, but Mira is happier to live in America as an expatriate Indian than as an immigrant American. The price that the immigrant willingly pays is the trauma of self transformation. The essay has presented the two ways of becoming American, having citizenship and a green card. This essay is the voice of immigrants in America. Mira and her sister Bharati were the Indian, and they had gone to America for their study. They had the views that they would stay only 2 years and they would return back in India and they would get married with the boy of their father's choosing. But unfortunately, when they went there, they started working. Bharati got married with the American boy of Canadian parentage, and she became American now. And her sister Mira did not want to just get married with the American. She got married with an Indian boy who was doing administration degree in America, and then they got the labor certification. But she did not want. Mira did not want to get the American citizenship because she wanted to come back to India later. She wanted to stay in green card, and then she was the nationally recognized woman. She had improved the preschool education system in America, and she was very moral of her education system, and she had a confidence in her own voice, in her own language, because she was very confident, very fluent in English, and she was speaking for the rights of all the foreign workers in America. She thought that it was not good enough to be American with American citizenship, and she wanted to remain in green card. She wanted to visit throughout the world with the help of the green card, and she wanted to go back and then work in her own just profession, job in America. And she decided that she would return back in India after she gets retired. But her sister Bharati and Mira had one argument, polite argument with the Vice President Gore, and they wanted to talk about the protection and benefits of these sort of workers, foreign workers, economic protection, and other benefits in foreign workers in America. But the bill was not going passed. It was failed. The Congress made anti-immigration bill. In at that time, she was in trauma. Mira was in trauma. Her honor, the employers just had the petition to get the labor certification, but it was difficult for her to getting that sort of certification, and she thought that she was just misbehaved in a wrong way by America. America was playing a game for her, and she challenged the American system, and she thought that if America plays the game, she would play also the game. If America manipulates, she also plays the game. And her game is that she would take the citizenship for the time being, and after when she wanted to return in India, she wanted to avoid that American citizenship and wanted to come back to India again and then work and then stay as an Indian, right? She had made good relationship with Indian boy, and at least she got married with Indian boy. At least she had the pure culture, custom, tradition she preserved in India of Indian culture in America. But her sister Bharati did not become able to preserve that purity, caste, and ethnicity and community, whatever she had from 3,000 years back, because she got married with American Canadian of Canadian parentage, and she violated it, and she was not happy. She thought that though she was enjoyed the American citizenship, though she enjoyed legal provision and benefit and protection of American government, but she was not happy because she violated the system, custom, culture, tradition, because culture is much more important than anything else. Custom is much more important than anything else in life. When culture is lost, when custom is lost, when values are lost, when systems and ethnicities of origin are lost, and everything is lost in life. So Bharati realized it was a kind of mistake to get married with American boy of Canadian parentage. But at least this Mira maintained or just culture and custom, tradition, and other system there. But still, she was also wearing t-shirt. She was also wearing the American fashionable dresses, and she was away from the Indian culture, Indian custom. And this is what she realized. And in fact, the writer says that when they were in America, and there are the two systems of belonging or being American. First system is to get American citizenship, and second system is to get green card and to stay there, right? And Mira wanted to stay with green card, and Bharati wanted to stay with citizenship, and she got the citizenship. This is what the trauma as immigrant, both this American in American culture, in American society, both sisters, Bharati and Mira, had a kind of trauma, that is a kind of becoming traumatic self transformation. They were in a traumatic condition. They were not happy. There was a psychological transformation in their mind. They wanted to become Indian, with Indian culture, with Indian identity, with the opportunity of American the system. But unfortunately, they were not able to leave America because there was a greater opportunity for them, and they were not just happy with American culture, system, and values, because they had lost their own Indian custom, value system, and pure ethnicity and other identical values. This is how the writer has presented how human beings get traumatic situation in losing original culture and getting into new culture, is the writer and her sister have experienced in America. This is all about the essay, and the writer has brought real concept how American people and American system works, and how Indian culture is banished when they are in America. I think this is all about the essay. You can understand, you can help the take of these slides and listen even my speech, and then understand the